So, a couple of people were asking about getting nice sort of single step waveforms on the WTF and the wave plane. I've just picked the WTF because it's just what I plugged into first, rather than having an LFO sweeping it and how to get like static things. So what I've got set up here is I have a sample and hold module here. This is being clocked by the sequencer, so I've got a gate out going into a mult, and one of those goes into the sample and hold, and the other one goes up here to an envelope. The input for the sample and hold is an LFO down here. It's just running at, I don't know, whatever rate. You can pick whatever rate you feel like. The output of the sample and hold, which is this fabulous pink cable, goes into the CV in, and at the moment I've got the amount knob turned down just so I can show you what's going on. The output, the audio signal is all on red, so the audio signal goes from there, goes into a .com state variable filter, which I quite like the sound of. And the output of that goes into the quad VCA, and I've also got a delay down here, which I'll throw in for good measure a little bit later on. So the gate's also triggering the pair of moon modular ADSRs. So if I start the sequence, you can hear it, and it's playing the notes. Not particularly exciting. So, but if I turn this up, you can hear that you get quite a nice effect. This is because the sample and hold is basically quantizing the LFO down here and giving me a instantaneous snapshot of the LFO, rather than it sort of just cycling through. You can control the depth by just turning the amount down a little bit, have a bit less. Or you can go and have all sorts of weird waveforms. I kind of like it about there. So again, this is going into the filter here. And all I do is I whack it up an octave, and then I'll put in some delay. And you can create some quite magical sequences just by changing the waveform here. There you go. I hope that answers the questions. The other way, of course, to do it is on the back. If you want to do it permanently, there's a jumper you can take off. So instead of when you sweep, instead of it getting the wavetables, it will just snap between each wave. So it depends if you want to do it forever or if you just want to do it for one-off and you still quite like the sweepy sort of things. Here where I've just got the front waveform on. If you want the smooth transitions, then the way to do it is use a sample and hold. There. Hope that helps.